Nestled in the rolling countryside of West Sussex, England, lies one of the most iconic race venues in the world, Goodwood Motor Circuit. More than just a racetrack, Goodwood is a living time capsule, one that comes to life each year during the world famous Goodwood Revival. The circuit first opened in 1948. Built on the perimeter roads of a former Royal Air Force base, it quickly became the centrepiece of British motorsport, attracting legendary drivers such as Stirling Moss, Juan Manuel Fangio and Graham Hill, who raced here during the era where bravery mattered just as much as technology. By 1966, growing safety concerns led to the circuit's closure for competitive racing. For many years, Goodwood fell silent. That changed in 1998, when the circuit was reborn with the launch of the Goodwood Revival. The event celebrates motorsport exactly as it was between 1948 and 1966, making it unlike any other race meeting in the world. The Revival is not just about the cars, it's about the complete experience. Every vehicle on track is period correct, and the spectators, drivers and crew dress in authentic vintage clothing, transforming the circuit into a fully immersive step back in time. But the Revival is more than just nostalgia. The racing is fierce, with priceless historic cars being driven hard, just as they were decades ago. The roar of engines, the smell of fuel and the sight of classic liveries racing wheel to wheel creates an experience unlike any other in motorsport. Today, Goodwood Revival stands as a tribute to racing's golden age, a place where history doesn't just sit in museums, but lives and races once more. At Goodwood, the past doesn't stand still, it races. And this is what we'll be driving, the 260 hardtop Cobra, one of the early Shelby Cobras, combining a lightweight British chassis with a Ford 260 V8. While most were open top roadsters, some featured race hardtops, adding to the sleek profile that improved aerodynamics. These hardtops were never mass produced, making them a unique, lesser known chapter in Cobra history. Today, the 260 Cobra hardtop is one of the historic cars that get thrashed around this iconic circuit, one of my favourites, so join me on track as I enjoy every minute recreating a piece of motorsport heritage.
Get ready.
As you join me right at the back of the grid here for our little mini Goodwood Revival race.
Go, nail it. Understood. We're not going to change the tyres this time round.
As we're going to get right up behind this Mercedes.
You're on the left, 3 wide.
Through Madrid for the first time.
You're in the middle. Clear left.
Down into Ford Water. We've got that Mercedes on the outside, really trying to push us wide as we come into St Mary's for the first time.
Right side.
We're going to get pushed quite wide by the cars around us.
Car right.
It's just going to be a slow little push through the grid here.
Tiny bit of aero damage, just ignore it.
I've been having an extreme amount of fun this week in rFactor 2.
It's now 39 Celsius.
First time really trying this sim, and I am quite impressed how fun it can be, especially these
On your right.
60s
Still
GT
there.
cars.
Clear right. Car right, 3 wide, you're on the left. You're still there.
As we come down the Levant straight,
Car right.
try and get the car stopped, keep it in
line.
third, but you can drop it down to
You're
second
on the
for this
left, 3
corner.
wide.
As the AR
Right
brake
side.
checking a little bit as we go round.
Still there.
As we
You're
touch
on
the
the left,
Healy
3
here, as
wide.
it's extremely tight for the
Car
first
right.
time through the
You're in the
chicane.
clear left. Still there.
Lift as we come into
Right side's clear.
Madwick again.
It's now third. Car right.
As we are going to go around the outside though. This
Still there.
Shelby
Still there.
Cobra 260 is definitely
Hold your
Bit
line.
of a struggle to handle, but really
Clear
fun.
right. Good pass.
But you
Nice
see in
front.
real life that they have to lean on the rears as they go around this quite high speed
On
circuit.
your right.
Always
You're on the left,
amazes me
three
just
wide.
how much they
On
do
your right.
race these classic cars.
He's still there.
They don't baby them at all.
Right side's clear.
As we make another
All right,
position
Dave,
there,
the
going
next car
through.
is Goodwood.
We go a little bit wide. We're gonna have to hold off on the power through St Mary's. Coming to Levant. Once again leaning on that rear.
Car
Struggling
right.
for temping these tyres. As the
Hold the
Merc is
line.
going to look up our inside again. Should have the speed down the straight though. Try and gain on this Austin Healey in front. Goodwood holds such a special place in my heart, and
Taff is now leading.
the corners and just the vibe of the weekend means a lot. Of course, the Festival of Speed is just as entertaining, but I do find myself enjoying the revival just a little bit more. There's the car bogging down out of the S's there. Such a tight little complex to try and get these 60s cars through. Once again coming into Madwick as
On your
we
right.
go around the outside. Our fellow Shelby
right.
driver there. Put the power down. Coming up to Ford Water. The Cobra, one of my favourite cars in sim racing to drive. Just that beautiful mix of
Right side's clear. We've got cold tyres. We need to get
extreme
some heat.
power.
Well done. Good pass.
and low grip of them old 60s
The guy in
groove
front is
tyres.
Brundle.
As we're coming up on Martin Brundle now, driving his Jaguar. I think for all the reasons that I do enjoy sims such as Automobilista, I do also enjoy sims where it takes a little bit more of a setup, because it's always extremely rewarding when you finally do get that
Hold your line.
AI tuned in, as we are getting into a
Still there.
English motorsport sandwich here
He's
between
still
the
there.
Healey Aston and the Jag,
Clear left.
as it's getting a little bit crazy up ahead.
The car in front of us is now Calderella. Car right.
Braking for St Mary's.
Still
Don't
there.
overdo myself as I lose
Clear
all
right.
of those positions that I'd gained. As the
Car
Aston
left.
going very slow here.
Still there.
Almost going to the back of him there. Gonna have to drop
Still
a
there.
gear, and the Healey's gonna look round our outside.
Hold your line.
Slow it right
You're on
down
the right,
into
three,
Revant as
clear
we
left.
collect the Aston there.
Right side. Clear right. Yellow flag.
Fortunately, don't know if we picked up
Sector
much
2 is
damage
clear.
from that heavy check-up by the
Next
Aston
car
there.
is Christian.
Not a lot I could do, especially with these huge American cars. It's hard to get them stopped at the best of times. As we come into Woodcut,
Car right. 3 wide. You're on the left.
we're going to go wide, end up a
Still
little
there.
bit sideways. We are going to have to use the runoff
On your
here
right. Right
to
side.
not
Car
lose
right.
it. Got to rejoin.
He's still there.
This is becoming absolutely chaotic.
Still there. He's still there. He's still there. Right side's clear.
As me and this
B24.
Shelby are going to have
Car right.
a drag
Right
race
side's clear.
down. I am just sort of trying to get used to commentating and driving at the same time. I do find it extremely difficult to do two things at once. Not too much commentating experience, so definitely a bit of a struggle to multitask while you're driving such a handful of a car. If we can get up onto the back of this Healy here, as he runs extremely wide, it'll give us a good exit out of Revant onto the Revant straight.
On your right.
As he's probably going to try and squeeze us.
Still clear right.
As we do finally clear him. We are up into P22.
Okay, Dave, the next car is Hawkins.
We are struggling to get it stopped
Clear
again
right.
into Woodcut.
Car right.
Another big
Clear
mistake.
right.
As I am just having a skill issue here, getting this car stopped. As the Healy's going to go defensive.
Right side.
Going into Madwick.
Right. The car in front of us is
Going to do the
Rundle.
classic out round the back, round the outside, sorry, at Madwick. Could definitely make up a fair amount of places in the last couple of laps we've got to do. As Martin Brundle in his Jag goes defensive, we're going to go round the outside. Try and brake as late as we can now. As the Healy gets a little bit defensive, we're going to have to wait and wait and wait.
Car left.
As he gets caught up a little bit on the inside. I do have a tendency to do that into St Mary's.
Well done, fella.
As the Shelby Cobra seems to be struggling there. We're going to go around the outside, made up loads of places now. Follow this Jag down the Revant straight into Woodcut corner. Managed to get the car stopped this time.
That's 5 minutes to go.
Only 5 minutes to go.
Car right. Still there.
As we just about
Right
managed to
side's
get
clear.
it stopped again now.
Car right. Still there.
As we are now going to get pushed on the outside from another Cobra.
Hold your line. Clear right. P19.
As we will hold it though. I can see the Healy gaining on us though in the back.
Still there.
I think we should have the power on him though.
Hold your line. Clear left.
No, I have been extremely impressed this week. I think definitely going to try out some new sims. If you guys have any
26 Celsius.
ideas on some good suggestions of game and track and
On your right.
other combinations to try,
Clear left.
I'm open to suggestions. You watch on the Goodwood YouTube channel, they've got the full races of the Sterling Moss Trophy, which this is a little bit of a mini version of.
135.7.
It's just always amazing to see the professional drivers getting these cars around this track, and don't know how accurate the model of this track is or the car power, but if you look at the timetables from 2025, some of the top drivers doing 130 lap times round here, which
That's your quickest today.
is just immense. I think 135 is the quickest I've managed, so it really goes to show just how slow I am. Madwick being one of my favourite corners of the whole circuit. We're going to be battling this Healy, I believe, right up until the checkered flag has
Clear right.
He lets off, but we managed to
Stuff.
keep the speed going
Guy
down
ahead
into
of us
St
is
Mary's,
Chris.
braking as late as we can. Get it as close to that second apex as you can, as we hold it in third all the way down to Revant now. So steady on the power in this huge V8 Cobra. Sometimes a bit of a handful just to keep it going in a straight line. I didn't really play much with the setup coming into this race. I just sort of wanted to see what it would be like to run rFactor 2 in its default setup, and especially these modded cars. I'll put the track mod and the car mod in the description below if you want to try it out yourself. Also using the SimiHub layout in the top left, as you can see, in the bottom right for the tyres.
Car right.
There's the Healy going very slow there. We almost go right into the back of him on our last lap.
Have it. Nice one.
We're doing very well
Next
though.
car is
Made it all the way up to P17 from P31. I'm quite happy with the result so far, as I think you don't always need the best visuals in sims. It helps. It's nice to have nice visuals, but I think even for a sim this old, it doesn't look too bad. And this is definitely more about the feel, as we almost follow that Healy in front going wide. As he goes wide again, manages just about to collect it. So we're going to get the power in
car left.
as he comes across on us, down into
Still there.
Woodcut.
Clear left.
We hold third a little bit too long there. I hope I haven't damaged the engine. Come down into
Car in front of us
Woodcut.
is Adams.
Going to keep it in third, but brake nice and late. Just let the car roll through as we gain on the Ferrari up ahead. The 250, such a beautiful car. Other than the Shelby Cobra, probably one of my favourite looking cars of the class.
One more lap to go. 16th place.
As we go through to the final lap, we will be fighting for 14th, I think, here. As we are just tickling that throttle on and off.
Side.
As the Ferrari comes across on us there, bit extreme. Would have been a very expensive crash if he'd have clipped us.
Right side.
As we do manage to
Right
make
side's
it
clear. Seen some minor aero damage.
stick around the outside there, as we get the last half of a lap to enjoy this iconic track and venue on this sim. As we come into Revant one more last time. As it seems to be a common thing with these Healys getting a bit crossed up, as he goes very aggressive and defensive on us there, swerving all across the road. We managed to clear him. Don't think we'll be able to get this last Cobra going into this final corner. Woodcut for the last time now. As we let that back end sweep out, coming into the S's. Beautiful section of the chicane to finish the lap. What a pleasure, an absolute pleasure to relive a bit of Goodwood revival epicness on a great sim. Really have enjoyed myself. Please leave a like and a subscribe, and do put down in the comments any suggestions you've got of other tracks I could do, or games or content I could try. Thanks very much. See you later.